You're recording?
Yep. Okay, so, this is Victor, my brother.
No, we're not doing this.
We're not doing this?
No.
Okay. Go ahead.
So are you familiar with these monsters, Exceeds?
Well, let's see. He's got a black border. No. What the hell is it? You know, I haven't played in game shops for a long time. So, the last thing I remember, the last thing I know is Synchro. That's the last thing I played, like, game shop wise, tournament wise.
Before going to links, I'll explain what Exceeds are.
Okay.
So let's say you have two monsters with the same level on the field. Doesn't matter if they're defense or whatever. So to exceed summon, you would have to overlay them. That's what it's called. So like, let's say you have them like this.
Yeah.
You would do this, and it goes like that, or like that.
So the level has to be the same.
Yes, and these become its materials.
Okay.
They do not count as leaving the field. They do not count as being monsters on the field.
Okay.
And so usually Exceed monsters have an effect to detach. That means send them to the graveyard to activate their effects.
Now, it has to be two of the same level? Can it be three of the same level, or does that depend on the card?
It says in its card, sometimes it says 3 or more.
Two level 1 monsters. If it's a level like 3, would it ever say 3 level 2 monsters or some shit? I don't know.
There are
Weird combinations.
usually it'll say like there's some cards that say you could exceed summon this card by using a specific card.
Regardless of the level.
Usually it's called ranking up. And let's say it's a rank 5 exceed material. These are called ranks, by the way, for exceeds. They don't have levels.
Gotcha.
Oh,
and I noticed it's on the left side of the card instead of the right. That would indicate rank, not level. Okay.
Okay. For example, this card isn't very good, but it's funny. You could read it, what it does.
Unaffected by other cards' effects. Okay. I mean, that's good in and of itself, even though it's 0/0. Once per turn, quick effect, you can detach 2 materials from this card. So both of these. For the rest of this turn, this card cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, you take no battle damage from attacks involving this card.
Yeah.
So it's like a block.
Yeah.
And that's quick effect, so it's regardless of...
So it's on your opponent's turn as well. It's so funny. It's so funny. Plus, Relinquished obviously has a lot of level 1s in the deck, so you can make it.
Okay. So that's Exceed in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Ixido.
So now it's gonna be links.
And then there's the Wretched Pendulum monsters, right?
So
well,
we
these
don't
are
talk
definitely...
about Pendulum.
Why not?
We don't talk about Pendulum.
Relinquished Animal. It's like just an upside down relinquish?
Yes, that's the point. So if you want, you could read its effect, the anima.
If you flip over the card, it looks just like relinquish.
Yeah, read the effect.
You can target one face-up monster this card points to. Okay. Equip that face-up monster to this card, max 1. You can only use this effect of Relinquished Animal once per turn. This card gains attack equal. So it's the exact same thing, except it doesn't have the effect of the life points.
Yeah.
Right.
So the point of it is, the reason why it's upside down is because you summon it, and it sucks up
whatever it's in front of it.
Yeah, so to your opponent it looks like Relinquished when you use it. You get it?
Yeah, but hold on. This is once per turn?
Yes, it's a hard once per turn.
Yeah, but if you summon it, you do the suck, and then you put monsters like adjacent to it, then you can't use the effect because there's nothing in front of it.
You can only use it once per turn anyway.
Alright, fair enough.
And it says max 1 anyway.
It doesn't say on the card that it has the same thing as Relinquish, like the destroyed monster acts as the shield. So it's literally like a shittier version.
Yes.
But you said it's a Link monster, right?
Yes.
So how do you get it out on the field?
So it says it's materials. It says 1 level 1 monster except for a token.
Okay.
So let's say you have Relinquished out. It's a level 1 monster. This is in your extra deck. You send it to the graveyard, and you make a Link summon. No. So Link monsters have to go into either the extra monster zone, or a zone a Link monster points to. This one only points up, so you usually don't make it first, or you put it in front of your opponent's monster, because some Link point forward, especially the higher, stronger monsters. So in the case of Link Rebo, it points down, then you could put this here. Obviously you wouldn't do this because Anima, you would want to suck up an opponent's monster, but I'm just giving you an example.
Target, okay, so this target points to, so it's this indicator that shows which monster is pointing to. Okay, so
that's why
when you turn in defense position,
there is no defense position.
Oh, okay.
That's why instead of defense it says Link.
But you see on the mat, there's a side.
Yeah, because you
like
could put other extra deck monsters here.
Okay. So as far as links go, give me another level 1.
Well, there's different links actually. So for Link 1s, you only need 1 monster to make them. For Link 2s, for example, this card says 2 effect monsters.
Okay.
Virtually that means anything. Even other Link monsters.
And they don't have levels or anything?
No, but their Link count corresponds to how many monsters is needed to make them. For example, you see this is Link 2, requires 2 monsters.
Link 2, 4. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a perfect example. So this is a Link 3, right? It has 3 arrows.
2+ monsters.
But it says 2+ monsters.
Mm-hmm.
So to make a Link 3, you could either use a Link 2 and a Link 1 to add up to 3, or you could use 3 Link 1 monsters or just 3 monsters. So even if you have 3 regular effect monsters, you could make this.
Including a spellcaster monster, so that's the caveat.
Yeah.
That's the restriction. Okay, so it could be 1 spellcaster monster and then any 1 monster based on these conditions for this specific one.
Mm-hmm. And it has to add up to 3.
So the link number indicates the arrows.
Mm-hmm. And also how many monsters are required to make it.
Right, and hold on, but you see how these arrows point downward. So a Link 3 could have, like, for instance, arrows pointing this, like, up. It's just any combination, but it's gonna be 3 arrows.
So here's example. I'm not gonna be using these because these are very powerful. But there's more examples of, see how it's like completely
4
different.
arrows, Link 4, but they're pointing different directions.
Yes.
Okay.
So ever since Link monsters came out, generically spamming monsters onto the board, regardless of how powerful they are individually, has become very strong in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because you could make cards like this.
Mm-hmm.
If you want, you could read it, or I could explain to you what it does.
Let's get through explanation of the different Link monsters and the different types of cards since Synchro came out.
I just want to explain to you why Link monsters are powerful. This card, when it attacks once per turn, it Verokus, and it could attack a second time. And it's 3,000 to start.
Shit, Roku, that sounds familiar. That's like a negate?
It halves the monster
attack and
it gains that much.
That's what you meant.
Yes,
Roku
so
the magic
let's
card.
say your opponent has another 3, just the blue eyes, right? This attacks into it, halves its attack, gains 1,500, so it becomes 4,500.
Yep.
Dealing 3,000. It could attack a second time, and switching a card to defense position. It could be yours that already attack. And it could attack again with 4,500.
And can it Roku again?
No.
Okay, so that's the hard one. Okay.
This card, when it attacks, it could take an opponent's monster without targeting it, and put it on your side of the field to its link pointer. So, like, it's very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could just link it off if you want. I just want to explain to you why Link monsters are very powerful. Even though these might not seem that powerful, but, like, there are powerful, abusable ones.
So swarming actually has more than
Yes.
one use now.
Scapegoat, the card Scapegoat that makes 4 tokens can turn into this.
But there are some cards that say it cannot be a token, right?
Yes.
But this isn't one of them.
No, there is. There's a caveat.
But this is plus 3+ effect monsters.
Yes.
That's a caveat.
But it says 3+ effect monsters, but you could turn 4 Scapegoat tokens into 3+ effect monsters by using this, because this does not require non-tokens.
So this counts as an effect monster.
Yes.
So you could get the tokens, put like 4 of these.
Not 4, but like
3
for
of them.
example.
You could only have 3 link
There's
monsters
some
in your extra deck?
There's some link
How many?
monsters. Yeah, up to 3.
Okay.
There's some link monsters that say just 2 monsters. Some that say 2 Earth monsters, which Scapegoat tokens are.
Oh, but that works perfect because it says 3+ for this
Yes.
4 link.
So you could,
literally, Scapegoat could become,
Scapegoat becomes a Warlord, yes.
and there you still have a spare token.
No, there's a link 4, so you need to add up to 4. So all 4 tokens.
But this sentence
is
says
4
3.
bodies.
Oh, but 3+ effects are mandatory.
Yes.
But the bodies have to be
Yes.
4.
So,
Okay. There are
link
are there
monsters?
link 5s?
Yes. There's also a
Jesus.
link 6.
Holy shit!
But they're like special cases.
Oh, but you said the links are additive. So
Yes.
you could make a link 2 and then okay.
Let's say
you could make one basically. If
Let's
you try
say
hard enough.
you could actually use all 4 of these cards to make a Boral Sword Dragon, even though you have a 3 and a 2. Cards, when they're used for link summoning, either use their current value of link, or they count as 1. And cards that are not link monsters have to count as 1. So you can't make a link 3 using a link 3 and a link 1. You can only make a 4 or a 2.
Plus the natural requirements, it says 3 effect monsters.
Yes, but I'm
You
saying
can't go. You still have to have 3 bodies at least
yes.
for this.
But there are some
Okay.
cards that say 2+ effect 2+ fire monsters. If you have a link 1 fire and a link 3 fire, to make another link 3 fire, you can't do that.
Okay. So is this all that constitute link monsters?
Yeah. There's some cheeky stuff you could do with link monsters. For instance, this is one of the more broken ones. It lets you fusion from your deck. But you could actually send Red Eyes Fusion with this, activate Red Eyes Fusion, or apply its effect, and fusion from your deck and make a Dragoon. Well, for basically 2 effect monsters, which is very
Dragoon. It's not out in TCG yet.
Easy. It is.
It is. Oh shit.
Yeah. There's a card called Needle Fiber, or at least that's its OCG name. It became this Alkifibrax. What it does is when you summon it, you could summon a tuner from your deck, and then you could go into.
Is this the
link
card
3.
itself?
Yes.
Okay, so it's Halkifibrax.
Alkifibrax.
Okay.
Yes. So there's a combo where you could summon this, get a tuner that's a spellcaster, summon this, and then use this effect, special summon from your graveyard, the thing that used to link into it, and then make a link 4.
Okay, so I mean there are different combinations
Yes.
that you could pull out to get higher link monsters. Essentially, is what you're saying.
And yes, so link monsters that special summon are very powerful, because you could, it's called link climbing.
Okay, so we finished link monsters.
Yes, rules-wise, that's really it. Next thing to do is to explain to you the game plan of the decks.
Wait, there are no pendulum monsters in these decks?
We're gonna talk about pendulum.
No, why not? Talk to me.
It's overcomplicated, and they share the same rules as link monsters, in that you can only summon them to the extra monster zone or a zone that is linked, so link. And then they go to the extra deck instead of being sent to the graveyard,
Okay.
unless they're not sent from the field, in which case they stay in the graveyard. They're very complicated, and they're not very fun to play either.
What about the most meta decks? Do they include at least one or some pendulum monsters?
There
Or
was-
they're just like shunned now?
There was one that got banned, so we don't worry about it.
and the rest don't have any?
Not really. Like, Pendulum decks are okay, but they're not like competitively powerful.
And they're not fun to play, so not a lot of people play them unless there's like gimmicks
I mean,
involved.
they might be fun to play if you understand them completely, but like trying to explain to you, for example, right now, is not what I want to do.
Okay, so in that case, let's tell me about some of these decks that you made for us, and let's play
This
some
is
games.
a Relinquished deck. The point, it has Kaijus in it, which tribute your opponent's monsters to summon on their field. So think Lava Gold, but they
Okay.
don't take your normal summon.
Ah.
And if you have a second Kaiju in your hand, each player can only control one at a time. You could, if you have a second one, you could give your opponent the weaker one by triggering over one of their monsters, and then special summon the other one to your side of the field. That's just something that they all do,
So that it seems like it'll synergize well with
like this.
Relinquished.
Yes, because you could get rid of, let's say, a negate on their side of the field, and then when you summon your Relinquished card, you could suck it up.
Should I read these, or are we just gonna?
I just want to give you an example.
Okay.
They all share the same effect of you could tribute to your opponent's side of the field, and then you could special summon to your own side of the field if your opponent has one. So if you have two, it's not even really a brick. There's a very powerful card in this. It's called Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. What it does, it says Dark Hole, and then if it destroys monsters, then you could summon a Kaiju to each side of the field
From where?
from your deck.
Okay.
But
And then the effect applies. You choose which one to your side of the field, so you can give them
you
the
choose
weaker
which
one.
ones.
All right.
They must attack each turn in a Fable, but that doesn't really come up ever. You could also bench from the grave and search for a Kaiju monster.
Okay.
Then there's Pre-Prep of Rights. You could just read it. It's very good.
Add one ritual spell card from your deck to your hand, and add one ritual monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand, whose name is listed on that ritual spell card. You can only activate one pre-preparation of rights per turn. So this is just straight up setting
This
up.
basically searches your Black Illusion ritual, and because Relinquished is named on it, you get your Relinquished.
That is lit.
This made bad rituals less worse, but they're still bad. Because you need
I
a third.
remember. Oh my god! I remember Demise, Armageddon, like
Yes.
where you just blow shit up.
They made a new.
There was an OTK of that for a while.
Yes. You could still OTK with it, but now you could OTK with easier with the other strategies. So this is the cornerstone of the deck, Relinquished Fusion, and it gets you out.
Summon one fusion, one eyes restrict, and that's Millennium Eyes Restrict. Okay, so he's the part of the Eyes Restrict monster that's written on here.
Yes.
So you could get this guy out, or who else?
You could also get 1,000 Eyes Restrict.
But this is the better.
Yes, quite better.
Okay.
Because if you see it says Relinquished and one effect monster, that is much better than Relinquished and 1,000 Eyes Idol, which is garbage. So and this is better as well.
Alrighty. So that's the Relinquished deck in a nutshell.
Yes.
What
There's
else
also
do you have for us?
there's a draw engine here where it's these three.
Spellbook.
Yeah, so Spellbook of Secrets could search either one of these. This could search either one of these. And what this does is when you activate it, you could send a spellcaster on your side of the field to the graveyard, and then draw 2 cards.
So it's another mill.
Yeah. No, it draws you 2 cards. So basically, the plan is you summon this, search this, use this to search this, and then use this, send him to the graveyard and draw 2 cards. Because Relinquish mainly special summons with ritual or whatever, your normal summon is basically draw 2 cards.
So essentially, these 3 cards could have just been one pot of greed.
Yes.
But you also waste the summon.
Yes.
But that's just a normal summon.
But this deck has 40 cards and Pot of Greed is banned, so we make do.
Okay.
One thing that we also have is this, which is kind of important. And one thing about Relinquished Fusion.
Millennium Eyes Illusionist is not the idol. Okay. Quick effect. You can discard this card, then target one effect monster your opponent controls, and put that target to an Eyes Restrict Fusion monster. Okay, or Relinquished to control. This seems like a pretty good support.
Yes.
As if it were equipped to that monster's effect. If an Eyes Restrict, that's important because it just doesn't uselessly equip it.
Yes.
But it lets it, yeah. If an Eyes Restrict Fusion monster or Relinquished special summon, add this card from your graveyard to your hand. This is not optional. You can only use one effect of minimize. So this is lit because if this somehow gets removed from the field and it's in your graveyard, whenever the Relinquished or Eyes Restrict monster uses effect, you get this back in order to.
No. Isn't it when it's summoned? Yeah, whenever a Relinquish or Restrict is summoned,
Okay.
this triggers and you can add it back to your hand.
Right. But then you have this again, like, so there's a quick effect. Let's say Relinquished is here on the field. Let me get it.
Right here.
Perfect. So Relinquished is here, right? It's your opponent's turn. For whatever reason, he battles it. It loses its protection here, the monster that it gave the suck for.
Yeah, during your opponent's battle phase, you can use that.
Yeah, and this is on the field. Like, that's it. That new monster, it gets the suck again. That's it. Quick effect.
Also, what comes up a lot is this card does not say max 1. So you could equip multiple cards.
It's because it's Millennium. It's got
Because it just doesn't say max 1. And this negates anything that is equipped to it. So let's say your opponent activates a card on your side of the field. Let's say Armageddon Knight, one of the best cards in the game. You know what it does. When it's normal summon, send a dark monster from your deck to the graveyard. They summon it, they activate it, you could use this card to target that card, the Armageddon Knight. It equips it, and when it resolves, it is negated because it is equipped to this card. Do you get that?
So, since it's not on the field to activate its effect,
No.
it's here.
It's its own effect. Any card that is equipped to it, cards with that same name are negated.
Okay.
That is continuous. So it doesn't like trigger or anything. It applies mid-chain.
Right, so what I'm saying is, hold on, this is, the suck that it does is quick effect, yeah.
Yeah.
Activates a monster effect. Right, so, yeah, that makes sense.
So if your opponent tries to do something else, like let's say they special summon another monster and then it tries to activate its effect, you could discard this card, equip again another monster, not by its own effect, by this effect, and negate it as well. So not only are they losing their card, like their monster, they also don't get their effect.
This is good. And then when you summon another Relinquished or whatever, you get this back to do it all again.
What this card does, it has a second effect, other than its fusion effect. During your main phase, you can banish it from your graveyard and equip something.
Okay, well, this is a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And if I forget anything, you correct me or let me know.
Yeah.
All right. So is that the end of this one deck? I feel like there's a shit ton of information.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when you actually play it, it's pretty simple. Because like there's not that much. It's pretty linear.
Okay.
It's basically get this card out, suck things up, and win.
Kaiju stall until then.
Yeah, Kaiju over anything that you can't really do. Oh, also, Sanyan could search for Relinquished, but if you search it during that turn, you cannot activate its effect, but you can still summon it.
Sangan has been eroded?
Yes. I made sure I got the eroded one.
If this card is sent from a field to gray, okay. But you cannot activate cards or effects of cards with the same name. Ooh.
But you could still summon it. And then if you have the Illusionist, the quick effect, you could attach to Relinquish on your opponent's turn.
Nice. Okay. Well, just when you thought Sangan is gonna gimp the Cancer deck, Cancer still knows Winter Strike.
A pretty basic thing to do would be summon Relinquish, suck up a monster, and then Anima, because it's a level 1. And then you suck up another monster.
You just clear the field more.
Yeah. And then you could, if you have that, you could Relinquish Fusion, banish these two, and then make your 1009, your Millennium Eyes. So it's very good if you draw well. So the point of the zombie deck is you send stuff to the graveyard and
So zombie deck
they
is...
do stuff.
Okay, so this is the second deck, the zombie deck.
Yes, this is the zombie deck. It has some danger cards, which I'll explain to you.
Danger, danger, danger!
Also, Unizombie is very good, because what he could do is he could send a card from your hand to the graveyard, and also from your deck to the graveyard. But to do so, you have to increase the level of a monster. Either himself or another monster.
He's a tutor?
Yes.
Okay, so there's some synchro. Oh, sorry.
Yes. You could make... you may recognize this card.
Yeah, I may. Oh, Red Eyes Necro Dragon.
Yes.
Indeed.
So you can make that. So...
Red Eye Zombie Necro Dragon.
You know what Bloom does, right?
Yep.
So these are the core cards of the deck. Oh, I should put these together.
Okay, let's go step by step.
So
Let's start with Gozuki.
the point of the deck is to have Beladrock on the field. What he does is when a zombie monster activates their effect, you could either negate it or banish it. You could do each of these once per turn, and only one of those two per chain. So you can't negate and banish in the same chain, but if you negate, you could banish later in the same turn. The point is to also have Zombie World on the field, so every card your opponent tries to activate is a zombie monster, and you could either negate or banish anything. The banishing is also non-targeted on the field and in the graveyard, meaning if you know what Mask Change does, quick effect, it will send the hero to the graveyard, summon one from your extra deck. And usually people use it to dodge targeted abilities, but if they're trying to dodge this, you just banish whatever they summon, because it doesn't target.
Perfect.
Good. Yeah. This card you could banish from your graveyard as a quick effect to activate Zombie World from your deck.
Nice.
He also has a second effect, third effect. During the standby phase, if a field spell is on the field, you could summon him in defense position from your graveyard.
Wow. So if they remove this guy as a threat, if they still don't remove Zombie World, or if she brings it out, and like when it's their it's any standby phase, right?
Yes.
Right. So he fucking comes back.
You could
like
also,
a zombie.
You could also link him off into something. He's in the graveyard on your opponent's standby phase. He comes back. That's good. So the whole deck is sending stuff to the graveyard.
So this sends something to the graveyard when he's summoned, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I think when he dies, he special summons from the graveyard?
No, when he is sent to the graveyard, you could banish another zombie, not himself, from your graveyard, and summon a zombie from your hand.
Okay.
So if you're stuck with this in your hand, and you don't have this guy to send him to the graveyard, you could use this to bring him out, regardless if you have Zombie World or not. This card, when it's sent to the graveyard, it banishes for cost, and it searches a zombie. If you have Zombie World, it summons it instead. It locks you into zombies for the turn. So you cannot
use non-zombie monsters like plants.
You can't like summon Relinquished Animal, stuff like that.
Okay, well this is a zombie-themed deck, so unless it's like a plant monster,
you cannot summon this. It is not.
Oh, because it's counted as a dragon.
Yes.
Alright, let me see that card. Alright, so this is what you showed. Dragon Necro, Nether Soul Dragon.
Fun stuff with this.
Let's read.
Because
discard one card. Fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from either field as fusion material. Neither player can activate cards or effects in response to this card's activation.
Everything is a zombie, so you eat two of your opponent's monsters into Necro Dragon.
Haha, rip.
Yeah. So this card, what this card does is when you normal summon it or special summon or whatever, when it's summoned, you can send a monster from your hand to the graveyard, and you special summon a predal plant from your deck, aside from itself. When this card is summoned by a plant monster, here go this, you could add a fusion or a polymerization card, including Super Poly, to your hand from the deck. Once per deck.
Right, now, if Zombie World is out, does this cuck the effect summoned by a plant monster? Because this is continuous, this is...
Oh no, it says Predator Plant.
Right, okay, so
Okay.
it's not cuck. Okay.
So it's not a plant, but it's a Predator Plant.
Right.
And yeah, you could also search Instant Fusion, which is ridiculous because you could go into Thousand Eyes or Shriek,
I'm liking
suck
the
up a
fact that
monster.
you can't activate anything in response to this. So the only thing
Yes.
that could affect this is continuous effects, like Silent Swordsman level 7 or whatnot, that just straight up negate spell cards.
But if they have a negator, something that says when your opponent activates a spell card, you could negate it, they can't respond.
Right. Nice. Because it's just a super version of polymerization.
There's a few weird things with this, with priority, where when your opponent activates a card, when you activate a card, your opponent is allowed to respond first. So let's say you activate an effect, you cannot simply activate this and lock them out. You have to let your opponent respond. However, there are certain actions that you still have priority, such as normal summoning a monster or setting a card, in which case your opponent is not allowed to respond, you still have priority. When this comes up is, let's say your opponent only has one monster and you have Super Poly and you want to summon and they say, hey, I want to banish your monster, they have an effect like that. You don't even, you could normal summon this and not even let your opponent do that, but if you say normal summon, I'll normal summon this, they cannot respond.
Come again? From the top, please.
I think that's part of your glasses.
Yes. This is indeed part of my glasses. My glasses are just falling apart. Yeah, that's the lower half of my glasses screw. I need new glasses. They're screwed.
So,
Just
I think that's
okay. So explain the summoning and how Super Poly cannot restrict them
this
in
says
certain conditions.
your opponent cannot respond to this card's activation. But
Right.
what about times when you activate a card and your opponent is allowed to respond to that card? It's kind of hard to explain.
Explain the summoning again, because I think if you do it slower,
So,
I'll get it.
Alright, I remember how to explain it. There's actions that start a chain, and then there's actions that do not start a chain. Actions that do start a chain are any activated effect or activated card. Actions that do not start a chain are normal summons, special summons from the extra deck, like Link Summoning.
Not fusion summoning, because that's used with the card.
Yeah. Well,
Unless it's one of those weird XYZ's combination. Right?
there are some fusion monsters that say you could send the materials to the graveyard and summon it out.
Right. Okay. I'm following you so far.
Normal summons do not start a chain, but if a card says on normal summon, when this card is normal summon, you could do this, that causes a chain. However, what I'm saying is there are some instances where you want to Super Poly your opponent's card away. Let's say they have the big boss monster.
Okay, but this is at least two monsters. So let's say
Yes.
you have a monster and your opponent has one monster, right?
Yeah, you could send from each side of field one card.
Right.
But let's say you have a card like that you can't get over very easily, like the Thousand Eyes Restrict, Millennium Eyes Restrict, whatever. But if you try to get rid of it
with the Super Poly, because Millennium Eyes is only when it's
when that card is active. Yeah.
when
when
an effect monster is active.
I'm trying to find a better example.
Let's just say your opponent has this card, and I have whatever. Gozuki.
This doesn't really do anything. Let's say your opponent has a card that says quick effect, a monster that says quick effect, banish your opponent's monster.
Okay.
Right? So you could, let's say you have Zombie World out and your opponent has that monster. You could normal summon this, and before your opponent could activate banish a monster, you could activate your Super Poly and they cannot activate their effect to banish a monster. Because that would be in response to Super Poly. Mm-hmm. So without letting your opponent do anything, you could normal summon and Super Poly. And they cannot
on your turn.
Yes.
Because you have priority.
It doesn't matter the turn, it's just you have priority, you are normal summoning, and your opponent, you still have priority to activate a quick effect when you normal summon. Now if you were to try to activate the effect of Gozuki, that's something else. Yeah.
That would then be the start of the chain, and then he could vanish in response to that. Okay.
Okay, let's get over to the dangers. There's a few of these that are limited. They were actually very nice in this deck. Also, Lone Fire Blossom is basically you tribute it, summon any plant from your deck. You just summon the Predaplant
and start the Predaplant thing.
I just really like the Super Poly. It is stupid and very dumb. I like it. So these are the dangers. They got limited for good reason. That's why we're playing them. But you used to be able to have like 12 or 15 good dangers and like just spam out.
I like how some of these have danger, exclamation mark, danger, question mark, like...
because it's cute.
But it's dangerous. Danger.
So what you do is...
Jackalope.
You have these in your hand, and you could say danger jackalope, right? You activate it, you reveal it, and your opponent randomly selects a card in your hand to discard it, and if the revealed card was not discarded, you summon it and draw a card.
Okay.
And when they are discarded, they all have a once per turn effect to do something. This card summons itself from the graveyard. This card searches another danger. This card summons a danger from the deck. This card, both players draw a card and discard a card. And
essentially, because of the zombie world, you want to put them in the graveyard.
Because you're playing zombie world, and even if you weren't playing zombie world, like because having bodies to link with is good. They're good. Also, in zombies, you don't mind discarding because a lot of cards are good in the graveyard. Also, if you activate one danger and then you discard another danger, you could summon it and get that effect and draw a card, and it's very good.
Yeah, because now you have a monster in the field that you use for links. You have a card in the graveyard, and you're drawing like. Get a little bit of
something like Mizuki. You want it in the graveyard because you banish it and you special summon from the graveyard. There's also this card, Zombie Necronize. Is basically if you have a big zombie, you could mind control an opponent, and because everything is a zombie, you could make one of these. These are zombie link monsters. Also this. We're playing some bad cards.
Vampire Sucker. Oh nah.
Yeah.
Oh nah. And is that a lolly or no? Whatever. The name alone is enough to be cringeworthy.
And there's Avenged Savior.
Yuki Onna. The absolute zero Mayakashi. Okay. And Avenged Savior. I'm not even reading these to be Yes.
This card, when it attacks, you could send a zombie from your deck to the graveyard during damage calculation as cost, so they can't even negate that part. And the effect is to lower your opponent's monster's attack that's battling by the level of what you send. So if you send Valor Drop, which is level 8, they lose 1600.
So 200 per level.
Yes.
I see that.
And then he has another effect for Vendred specifically. I don't know what it is, but it's useless.
Okay.
In this deck, at least.
Okay.
This card has something to do with drawing a card. I think when something is summoned from the graveyard. And this card could negate things that activate in the graveyard or banish, I think. But like, it's just a link for if you could make it, you could make it. We're playing this instead of one of these because those are too strong.
Okay.
This is a very strong card, but the only way to make it in this deck is basically 2 Valor Drops. What this card does is when it's Xyz summoned, so you need 2 level 8s to summon it, you can send a card your opponent controls to the graveyard. Non-targeting, non-destruction, send anything to the graveyard.
Nice.
Yes. You could also summon it by using a Orcust Link monster, which is very easy in Orcust. It's very good, but we are not playing as a very good card. So like if you have nothing better to do, you have 2 Valor Drops, you can make this.
Okay.
You could also detach material to prevent destruction.
Nice.
Yeah. This card blows up the field on monsters that have equal or lower attack to it, I think. It's a good 8-star. And this quick effect...
including himself, right?
No, not including yourself.
Okay.
This card has a quick effect to synchro summon. So you can summon on your opponent's turn. Not this, because that won't work. But just when it's summoned, you could Foolish a monster from your deck, which we obviously like, but you cannot activate that card's effect this turn.
What do you mean foolish?
Send a monster from your deck to the graveyard. Foolish Burial.
Okay.
So you Foolish a monster, you lower its level by that monster. That's not very important. The important part is it's a level 7 that we could make at any point that Foolish is a monster.
So, not this making a synchro for this. What you're saying is synchro summon, that's its effect to Foolish Barrel.
Yes.
From like scratch materials. Okay.
Like
just for the.
It just comes up sometimes. Some like you can make Mizuki, send Mizuki, and then next turn you could banish it to Monster Born anything because everything is a zombie in the graveyard. You could send a. I would say the best thing to do is Banshee, because if your opponent deals with your zombie world on their turn, you could quick effect make it come back. And it's very annoying. I would say the stronger of these two decks is probably the zombie deck. However, the Relinquished deck is more straightforward to play. So, which one do you want to play?
Let's start out with playing the Relinquished deck. I feel like you said, it's a little bit more straightforward. I know the effects of more of the cards in there. It's a lot of information, but let's try it.
You know what Relinquished does, okay.
That's good. Yeah. And I want to give you the big suck. No homo.
No, huh?
Yeah.
Those cards, the sleeves are pretty slippery. They're relatively new.
Wanting to give somebody the big suck with the Relinquished with pink plastics? Oh man, it's so long since I had the feel of cards in my hand like this. I've been playing Duel Links.
I forgot to mention this card. This broken card that we're not abusing. Well, we're using but not abusing. The point of it is to send Relinquished Fusion to the graveyard and use your Relinquished. That's all it's there for.
Alright, well, I'm ready, abled, and willing to lose some games.
Okay.
Cut the deck. feel like I'm barely gonna be using any of these. You have so many.
Just if you want, you could ask me what could I make here. That is a valid question. Or what show me your hand and be like, what could I do?
Alright, that's exactly how it's gonna have to be for the first couple of games at least.
Okay, we start with 5, and the first person does not draw. Would you like to go first?
Let's roll dice. They in here?
No.
Or we could just flip a doink. Highest win?
1.
Okay. 3.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Alrighty. This is the first die that I think you've gotten, a Yu-Gi-Oh die, no? Because I remember they came with those Japanese packs. Japanese card decks? You remember the OCG ones? This was, I think, from one of them. Unless you bought this separately.
I think you got that die.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because I remember this chip on the Millennium Eye. Like this old one.
This chip?
Yeah, there's like a chip, not a chap. Because you could buy separate die, but I think this one specific. I remember the color. I remember the chip. Okay.
And so you want to go first? Whoever wins the die
decides.
chooses what to go
I'll go
first.
first.
It is important because some decks would like to go second. Like the Relinquished deck probably likes to go second.
Okay, what can I make with this?
You only draw 5.
So it's 4 and then plus 1 on your turn?
Each person starts with 5, but the first turn that player does not draw.
I don't remember which is the 5th card. It was one of these two.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, pick one, which one goes back. Okay. Oh, I win! Damn, I should have went second.
You want to go second?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, go.
Normal summon?
Okay. See, we have leeway because I'm just so rusty and I don't know a lot of the cards. You wanted to go second too?
Whatever. Effect?
Okay.
We don't have hand traps in these decks, so... we'll have effect. banish it for its effect. So activate Zombie World. It's 2 zombies, obviously. Set, and you can go.
Okay, so if you would tribute a monster, this is Vampire Sucker. For a tribute summon, you can tribute a zombie monster your opponent controls. Even though you do not control them, you can use each of the following effects. Target one monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon it to your opponent's defense position. But this is predicated on.
This is regularly tribute summoning. So if you have Ballardrock in your hand, you could tribute this on your opponent's monster. But like that's kind of bad.
Yeah.
The point of it is you could draw a card when you summon.
Right, when you summon a zombie monster.
Then it says 2 zombie monsters, so it's fine.
I thought you were going to get something else out with these credit plans.
Go ahead, Mr. Going second.
Okay. You have one face down?
Yeah, I have one face down.
This counts as it being on the field?
Yes.
I would like to special summon the Mystery Dust Kaiju
Yes.
by tributing this.
You just put it on my field.
Okay.
Which zone do you want?
Nah, let's go for the middle.
Zones are important, by the way.
Oh,
Not only for links, but for cards called Machinites. But I don't have that, so we don't have to worry about it for now. But general rule.
I'm going to use preparation of rights.
It's a general rule to try to spread out your cards so that they are not in the same column.
Okay, so I straight up have to get a ritual card.
That searches Illusion Ritual and Relinquished. You have to get those two.
Okay, so decisions. Oh, nice. Okay. So I'm going to use Black Illusion Ritual. Response. I tribute Relinquished. So if this card is tributed, draw one card.
Hold on. That resolves after it starts a chain.
Okay.
So you have to resolve this entirely first. Okay.
And I give you the stuff. Well, that's resolved. It's summoned.
Okay. Now you activate draw a card. Yes.
Right. Okay. I'm going to suck it. The big suck. Spellbook of Secrets.
Okay.
So Spellbook of Knowledge is the only one in here.
You could also search Blue Boy.
Relinquished? Oh, that one.
The card that searches knowledge.
Right.
I don't know, maybe you don't want to send him to the graveyard.
I don't want to send this guy to the graveyard.
Yeah.
Right.
You could just say summon and then search it.
Yeah, I'm going to summon it, and this card is normal summon. Add one spellbook card.
Yes, so search knowledge.
Right. And I will use it to.
Hold on.
Okay.
When you activate it, I'll Chant Super Power.
Another one. Wait, no.
No, I searched it and I set it.
Right.
So I'll fuse these.
So what? This doesn't have a target anymore.
Nope. And
it's wasted.
yes. I pick Glow Bloom to banish and summon Veladrop from my deck.
And hold.
Unless you have a response to it.
I think I just lost. Maybe.
This deck is very mean.
I think I just lost. If I didn't summon the blue boy, I probably could have at least attacked you.
Yeah.
Your life points.
I literally can't do anything without two monsters on the field.
No.
It's super power. Although if you have
Interrupted Kaiju Slumber.
Okay. Summon them kaijus.
From my deck, right?
Yep. Switch side of the field.
Okay, so which kaijus are the optimal to summon? Give me some.
Give me the weaker one and.
Because I don't know their effects. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
So
their
I just
effects don't matter.
judge by attacks.
Yes. Their levels sometimes matter, but not in your deck. I think the spider is the weakest one, so you can give this one to me and summon that one. Which spot do you want me to put it in? You put it in.
Attack. Oh, you lost 600 life points.
Oh yeah.
Get wrecked. And my miraculous turn.
It's not bad.
I didn't lose yet, so.
Standby phase?
Yeah, I love standby phase. It's my favorite phase, don't you know?
Stanley phase.
Yeah. By the way, this piece, this gear, it's just extra. It's just extra. Just like how when our mom was like manhandling the printer and she just pulled papers out of the feeder and it just gears fell out, bounced all over the place. She's like, oh, this is extra. This isn't important. And then the printer died. Same thing with the glasses. Avenged. Okay.
Battle phase, attack.
Okay.
Effect.
By how much?
I'm gonna be sending Valor Drug, so it's by 16.
Oh, I'm 1400 then.
You die?
I lose 200. You've only lost 600. Oh, so far I'm winning.
So this could activate on your opponent on your turn as well.
Gotcha.
It says during damage calculation for battles. Go ahead. Standby phase.
Do I have another blue way in here?
Yes. There's 2 in there.
Spellbook of Secrets. I summon him to search again.
I could banish him, but that'd be very mean. So you could go ahead and search.
Not like it'll matter. I'm not winning this one. Yeah.
Oh, you could Kaiju him, by the way.
Oh, I have a card that
Yeah, you could banish
add 1 kaiju monster from your deck to your hand.
Yeah, by banishing him. So like if you started your turn doing that and then Kaijuing him off the field, then you don't have to worry about him until my turn. You want to do that?
Yeah, actually, thank you.
Because if you get the fusion out and then he tries to come back, you could suck it up with the fusion.
Right,
And
okay.
You don't even have to worry about the second one.
So, kaiju monster.
This card's so good. I love it.
Yeah, I did not think of that. So,
Like honestly, even if you have a strong Kaiju, it doesn't even matter.
attributing 1 monster they control. So, battle draw, I guess. And then I do this.
Yeah, where do you want to put this?
Yeah.
Just so you know, I would suggest here,
Why?
because anima points upwards.
Okay, then let's do that.
I like the relinquished.
I actually forgot about these monsters, these link ones.
It's because
Completely. I'm not used to using them.
because of dual links, and well, you haven't played with them yet, but you're only used to looking at your extra deck when you have a fusion card, or when you have tuners on the field. And also, there's 15 cards in there, not 6.
Okay,
so it's very good.
I can only bring this out with help from like a spell card, right?
Yes.
Alright.
Are you gonna draw your 2 cards?
Now I'm considering whether I should use this card or not.
And the alternative is what?
Yeah, I'll draw 2 cards. And then you die.
Well, if you draw Relinquished Fusion, you're in very good hands. Because you could fuse from the graveyard with it.
I lost. Foolish burial. I'm just grasping at straws. Let's see what I can do here. Is there anything that I could use?
This is to get the Illusionist and also the Faceless Mage into the graveyard.
So either this guy or... I don't see the Faceless Mage. Oh, this... Okay, he's in my hand.
Oh,
that's
he's
why.
in your hand. Rip. He's a brick.
Yeah, you can discard this card then. Target 1 character. Okay. If an Eyes Restrict monster special summon. Oh, I'm not gonna live that long.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Have you read the Faceless Mage? What he does?
a bit. I just don't know. Okay. Yeah, that he would have been really good in the graveyard to have.
You could activate it from your hand.
Or can I?
Yeah.
He says you can special summon this card from your graveyard, and I ended it there. Oh, or hand.
Or hand, even if it
Fuck.
was not.
That time I had the relink. Wait, but that wouldn't. That wouldn't help it.
Yes. Wait.
When you tributed for Basilisk with the super poly,
Oh, I super
you super polyed him. Yeah.
Which one is it?
My glasses just fucking fell
I think
apart.
that was the the
Screw
nut.
holding the bottom.
Yeah, not holding it. If you want, you can tape it together.
Take my fucking glasses. And I just lost the screw. It felt so bad. When your fucking glasses fall apart, fucking. It was just an extra screw.
Oh, is it technical difficulties?
No, these are good.
Oh, these are the difficulties that they're watching for.
Alright. Where's the duct tape gun?
Is it over here?
No, I think it's in the hole. Well, no, I have regular tape. I don't need the duct tape.
Need duct tape.
Haha! We got the good old Scotch tape. Alright. We're pausing for some operation. Okay, so I don't have the screw. Fuck it. I don't have much Scotch tape left either. Alright, let's figure this out. Alright, so that goes on the bottom. This is like gonna be a Frankenstein. I need to get those new glasses ordered.
Didn't you want to go to a vision person first?
Yeah, to see if I need a different prescription. Yeah. Okay, so Scotch tape will work for like a little bit. This is the budget glasses. Do I even need new glasses after this? Like, come on, man. I got the Frankenstein glasses. Oh shit. Okay. Fucking good as new. Oh, look at that shit. Prada, meet Vlad. Meet Vlad. Okay. Shit. You'd be jealous. I got these new Vlad glasses. Oh, yeah? Well, I got the Pradas. Well, I got the Vlad glasses.
I got those Ray-Bans. Oh yeah? Well, I got this tape piece of shit.
Well, I got these homebrews.
Tape turd.
They're called the homebrews. Oh, look at that. I'm in fact reinforcing it with the second piece of Scotch tape. Oh my god, this is gonna be lit. This is never gonna break. And you see, you doubt, Victor. But I have no doubts in my skills. Alright, let's try them on. Oh yeah, nice and sturdy. Oh. Nice. Look at that. Nice. Let's keep this here just in case. Right there. And you got the Scotch right there.
Okay.
Alright.
Could you do anything?
Nope, I can give up.
Let me see your hand.
Jester confident.
Oh.
Instead of summoning him, I could have done this and removed one.
Did you have this in your hand before you drew? When you still had Blue Boy?
Yeah.
So what you could have done was, when you summoned Blue Boy, before activating Knowledge, you could special summon him. These were in your deck, right?
In my hand.
Before drawing Blue Boy. Before drawing off of him. Because you send him and draw.
I had these. Oh wait, I drew these two.
These two.
These two. Right?
Okay.
This is what I got.
That was in your hand.
Yeah.
Okay, so... this was your hand, right? After summoning him.
Yeah.
Okay. So at this point, you could special summon him.
Oh, I have to have a monster in the field for that, right?
No, I think you could just special summon him, right? Yeah, you could special summon this card from your hand in the face attack position.
Okay.
So you link these off for
Because it's 2 effect monsters.
this guy, and then you activate Relinquished Fusion from your deck.
Huh. So let's. I lost. Okay, but let's see what I could have done.
I mean, let's just play it out from here.
Okay, Relinquished Fusion from my deck, right?
Yes.
Can cards activate from the deck be negated? Like, or does it, like, am I activating literally from here? Or is it like...
Cards in the deck cannot be activated, but what this card does is it sends the card to the graveyard and applies its activated effect as its own effect.
Oh, like that one card that gave me a brain blast?
Yes,
Okay.
exactly like that. However, it does not also apply the restrictions on the card. So if it says like Red Eyes Fusion, you cannot summon other cards this turn. That goes around this. It's a broken card.
Okay.
It really is.
So now Relinquished Fusion.
Could you read out what it does?
Fusion summon one Eyes Restrict Fusion monster from your extra deck in here by banishing materials from your hand, field, and or graveyard, and then target one effect monster your opponent controls. Equip that target to an Eyes Restrict Fusion monster or relinquished you control as if it were equipped by that monster's effect. You can only use each of these effects once per turn. And now this went around that.
So what? No, it's doing its effect to fusion summon one Eyes Restrict fusion monster from your extra deck, banishing materials from your hand, field, and or graveyard. During the main phase, that's the second effect. So, banishing from the field, hand, or graveyard. You have a relinquish in your graveyard. So you banish that.
And one more card, right?
Yeah, any effect monster.
Let's go for Blue Boy.
Yep.
Okay. And I get this guy out?
Yeah. You could activate this effect to suck up a monster. Because this only effect activates when card activates its effect.
Let's do that. And I'm going to do that to this guy.
This is on the field, correct? Yeah.
And now I could use its actual effect.
So when you summon it, you could get back to this guy. Oh wait. This is still in your deck because of Foolish Burial. But if you did have it, that would be great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that was sucking up a monster by this card's effect.
Yes.
Now I could just suck up this one.
No.
Why not?
This card can only suck up a monster as a quick effect when your opponent activates an effect monster.
So let's say the way attacks work, right? If I attack with a monster,
Yes.
And you respond with a certain effect, we get to replay the attack, right?
Yeah.
Even though I declared, I could either choose not to attack, but then my attack is wasted, or I could choose which target I attack.
Yeah.
So let's say I attack into this guy, into him, because he's the only monster that I have in the field. Right, I can't attack you directly. And then you choose to lower his attack. Then can I respond? And then replay my attack in order to attack you directly.
Because this activates in damage step. You actually cannot activate that in damage step.
Okay.
Only cards that change attack values, and the cards that specifically say when this card destroys and does not exclude damage step. For instance, Sanguine would still activate in damage step.
So hold on. I lost 2,000 life points, right?
Yes.
By doing this. Okay.
Yes. You have lost 2,200 life points so far.
You can target one face-up monster and it becomes a dark monster. Well, that either of these are already dark, so it doesn't matter. You can target itself.
The point of it is you could do that on any of your opponent's monsters and then you send Super Poly from your deck. That's what it's meant to be used for. And I think Super Poly is in the deck.
Okay. That card, this, you only have 2 Balrogs, right?
I do have only 2 Balladrots.
Right, so if I attack, what's the highest level? Is there another 8-star in there?
I'm not gonna kill you.
Okay.
You could just pass.
I can. Or I can not pass.
Alright. Do whatever you want me. I in my turn. You fucking scared me. Standby phase?
Go ahead.
Do you want to respond to his activation?
Of an effect?
Yes.
Yes, I do. I want to give it the big
What
stuff.
would you like to do?
I would like to suck him up.
Okay.
Nice. Oh, so this doesn't limit, and it says add that monster's attack. So these are additive?
Yes. It's 5,600. No.
Get wrecked. And now I'm gonna get wrecked.
It's funny.
By the way, with Zombie World, I don't think I could use this card.
Oh yeah, let's just ignore that. I just realized that.
That would gimp this entire thing.
Yeah, it would. So let's ignore it.
I might not know the ins and outs of all these cards, but I know rules. And I can read.
There's when Thunder Dragon was the best deck in the format, there was a joke where it said not Thunder World. Because the way it works is like you have to have a Thunder monster. It doesn't matter what
I gotta
thunder.
tell you, I feel like my glasses are better than they were before now.
Better, faster, stronger than before.
Bionic glasses. Bionic. You already have coffee, yeah?
I will activate Danger in this.
I'm gonna put this on heat.
I will activate Danger in this.
Alright, you're gonna have to reveal it.
Normally,
I didn't see that Danger Nest, so you gotta reveal it.
Fuck off.
No, show it to me.
No.
I'm going by the book on this.
No.
What if I win?
So normally you would have to randomly choose, which means a die roll, but like it doesn't matter.
Hold on. Is this also in your hand?
No, just these two. This is a second.
Did you reveal it? You have to reveal it. Okay.
The reason is like whether you discard it or you summon it, it's gonna get revealed anyway. So it's not like you could cheat
Let's
with
go.
it.
This one. It's definitely that one.
Discard.
Discard. Oh fuck.
He's just trying shit.
Oh man, I just realized I completely cucked you.
Yeah.
Like, just waiting, getting the big suck, it was so good. Oh my god, Millennium Eyes are mad busted.
Do you want a rematch right there?
I thought nah.
Stop shit talking because you're gonna get clapped right now.
You come around, you know I'm strapped, you come around here, he gonna get clapped. Oh man.
I'm just reading bad cards, so...
Alright, you know what? I need some milk in this coffee.
Ah!
Let's go, one reedy boy.
Oh. Ah.
Just a dibble. A milk.
Aha! I got it.
You figured it out? You are the real
Summon the vampire sucker.
What'd you do? Oh, okay.
It's a zombie form. I don't know
I
what
see.
you're talking about.
Definitely a zombie. Because it's zombie. That counts as a tribute?
I will... No, it's a link summon.
Okay, they don't go underneath it, right? They go...
What do you mean?
I mean, they get discarded.
They get sent to the grave.
Okay, sends the great right.
I will tribute your Millennium Eyes Restrict and my Vampire Sucker to summon Jackal Boy.
Hold on.
Because I could tribute a zombie monster you control for a tribute summon.
Now, can I do anything in response to this tribute?
No.
But
does Faceless Mage activate?
That's what I want to make sure
I
of.
want to know if it says destroy or if it says send to the graveyard.
Is destroyed by battle or card effect. You can special summon this card from the graveyard or hand. If this card is sent to the from the field to the graveyard, you can.
So it says destroyed by battle or card effect.
Right.
This is not being destroyed.
Damn
This is
it.
being sent. Yes.
damn it.
Attack for 1,000.
This guy?
Yeah.
Can I do anything here? During your turn, can I use this effect?
No.
Why can't I?
Because it is spell speed 1.
Ah, okay, so it's not a quick... I thought it was a quick effect.
Dude, you think it would be a quick effect?
Hell yeah, bro.
Normal. On my turn, I summon
These
one
go to the
Dragoon.
graveyard, or do they get returned there?
No, these are not pendulum monsters.
Yeah, you know, I'm just learning the game again.
So on my turn, I could Red Eyes Fusion for a Dragoon. Then on your turn, I could Red Eyes Fusion for another Dragoon.
Right. That's how it's supposed
And
to
pop 4 cards.
Yeah, that's
And 2
right.
negates.
Alright, shut up. Stop being an ass. I draw. So I took 400 and then 1,000, right? And it's 2,000 from that. I'm not dead yet. I don't even have less than half.
It took, I think, 3,200.
Okay. Instant fusion.
Oh. Oh shit.
Pay 1,000 life points. Special summon 1 level 5 or lower fusion monster from your extra deck, but it cannot attack. Also, it is destroyed during the end phase. This special summon is treated as a fusion summon. You can only activate 1 instant fusion per turn. So
You could get either restrict out.
yeah, but only one could do the suck without chaining.
Yeah.
What is his effect? Like, should I know anything about that?
During your opponent's main phase quick effect, you can target 1 zombie monster in either graveyard, special summon it, but banish it when it leaves the field, then banish this card face up until the end phase. So you could tag him out for a zombie on your turn. Oh wait, that's fucking broken. You just realized.
I have a question about this one. This is a 4-star.
Yes, but it's not good enough.
What is this even doing here?
It's a super poly target.
Okay. I will bring out. Wait. And that's a quick effect.
Yeah.
Ooh. You said it's gonna. You could tag this out, and where does it go when it's tagged out?
Banishes itself.
Okay, banishes itself. So, like this. And what does it bring out?
This. A zombie monster from either graveyard.
Well, they're all zombies. Okay. And how long does that last?
Until the end phase. No.
And then
Wait, no. It says will banish when it leaves the field.
that monster that got set up.
Yeah.
Okay. Now.
It's not until end of turn.
Right.
It's just when it leaves the field.
One final question. Fuck. This is a big boy card. What can I do? Let's say this is all hypothetical, right? Let's say I put this guy out and he's like, oh, do the suck. And you're just like, yoink!
Yeah.
Yoink! And then you're gonna get something out.
Yeah. That targets. This card targets.
Right. But if I get this guy out, he can't do the suck, so you're just not gonna do that.
Okay, but what are you gonna do with this? I'm just curious. What are you gonna do with this card?
Well, the idea was this. I summon this guy, I do the suck. You know what? I'm just gonna play it out. Here you go. That's what I do. I do the suck.
Well, let's see what I want.
Rolodex.
Let's see what I want.
A little bit less anime, please. Put the scotch away.
I'll target.
Oh, Millennium Eyes! Oh, William.
Okay. No, but
You asshole. So now this guy has no target, right?
This deck is so neat.
Hold on, I have a question. So this is a constant effect.
Cannot attack. Or
Yeah.
change your outfit.
Other monsters cannot change their positions or attack.
Yeah.
So, are you gonna quick effect to that?
I can't quick effect to a constant effect.
Okay, gotcha. I'm just making sure.
Oh, this is so dumb. It's scary shit.
Yeah, but now nothing could attack me.
But it's gonna die at the end of the turn.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Unless I get Anima out by one star monster, right?
Yeah. You could let it die and get your faceless mage.
That's what I was thinking, but then you're just gonna cuck me with that effect.
I thought this was until end of turn, but it's not. It's ridiculous.
Shit. I'm gonna have to end my turn and let it die. And this gets brought out. Special summon this card from your hand. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target one Relinquished Fusion monster or Relinquish Yugioh special summon. You can only each of these just per turn. In defense mode, here.
When it activates its effect from the hand, I cannot activate this. I cannot target it because it is in your hand. This says only controls and in your graveyard.
So that actually helped me.
What I could do is take something else. Target something else. Oh. It'd be funny if I took this. It's just 0.
It's your turn, by the way.
No, it's still your turn.
No, I'm
Because I'm chaining to this effect.
Okay.
I'm gonna take your Relinquished.
How?
With a restrict.
Why? Like, how are you able to do that?
Because you're activating an effect.
And I could do...
Monster.
Wait, what? Hold on.
When your opponent activates a monster's effect.
Oh, shit.
I can't target this, but it could target anything else. 'Cause this isn't on the field yet. It's still in your hand.
Why are you targeting this instead
Because it has battle protection. Everything else is just a big dumb card that actually has an effect in the graveyard. And it's fun.
But you're negating the Karibo, right? Effect.
Yes.
And if this leaves the field, this goes. It's not considered tributed, so you can't.
You will not draw a card. I'm taking it because it could banish itself.
If a monster you control would be destroyed by battle, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead.
Yes.
This isn't in the graveyard.
Yeah, I'm equipping it so that you will not be able to activate its effect.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, well, how are you going to use this to protect yourself? I'm like...
No, I just don't want you protecting yourself.
Okay.
And this card comes back.
I could have fucking used that on this monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have.
Turn.
Forgot. See? Now I'll know for next time.
Stanley phase?
Wait, this could come back?
Yeah. Banishes itself until end of turn.
Alright, continue.
Yeah, I think this is over.
Did you discard one zombie monster for the cost?
To summon it?
Yeah.
No, I tributed it.
Oh, okay, my bad. It says main phase, so main phase 1 or 2, but not the battle phase or end phase or anything like that.
Correct. The reason why it's good is because if your opponent is playing a combo deck, let's say, even against your deck, let's say you use Relinquished Fusion, and I chain this, and I take your Relinquish from your graveyard, you cannot resolve this effect. Unless you have Relinquished
Come
Fusion.
again?
Let's say you activate Relinquished Fusion,
Right?
and I chain to your Fusion, and I take your Relinquish.
It's not there anymore, so this just
Yeah,
gets wasted.
Yeah, you can't fusion anything anymore. So, and it's in that way, it's a good against combo decks, as well as you could just, I don't know, pitch Valordrop or something and summon it. So it's actually a pretty good card. And at this point, it is just game over because I'll normal summon, activate its effect, and Valordrop to banish, then banish this, and then.
Just attack.
Then at that point, you can't activate any monster effects. I can take anything I want and then banish at any time. It's kind of game at that
And if
point.
I got this and summon another one out?
I'll take it.
Right.
You want to play the zombie deck?
No. I mean, I'm learning. It's better to just play one deck a couple times just to get used to it.
Because I'd rather have you have the stronger deck.
No, I picked this deck. We're gonna play a couple matches with this.
Okay.
Setup. Did you put all the cards back in your fusion deck?
Alright.
I'm watching you. You ain't watched behind your ears or nothing.
Alright. How'd you?
Like I just said, I was watching you. I mean, how I know I just told you. Okay.
Because I like to
Cut the
organize
cheese.
my extra deck. So I just do it while my opponent's shuffling.
Alright, so we draw 5.
Would you like to go first or second?
I would like to go second.
Okay, I'll go first then. Draw your cards.
5, right?
Oh, I think it's looking kind of stupid right now.
Well, let's learn them.
Danger Mothman?
Learn ye.
Okay. Discard.
Oh, you like to switch your graveyard
Effective Tsushima?
with your deck?
Yeah. Effective Nessie?
You could just do that, like, endlessly? Holy
As
shit.
long as you have dangers. Jesus. Oh, you got him. Effect. Search for danger.
Okay.
Effective Jackal.
Another danger.
You got him.
God.
Effective Jackal. Summon from deck.
Hey. It's such a cute sheep.
Crush.
Yeah. Got the little hooves. Yeah. Now what? Another danger. Let's just go. Let's just go through all of them. Come on, my body's ready.
I don't have very good cards in my extra deck, so I don't know what to do.
You want me to teach you?
How many times we have to teach you all?
Don't come around my earth again. You did a normal summon for. Okay, and then those three you linked for this?
Yes, as 2+ effect monsters, it is.
Decode. Talker. Gains 500 attack for each monster it points to.
Shows me like that.
When you activate a card or effect that targets a card set you control, effect, you contribute one monster. This card points to negate activation, and if you do, destroy that card. Okay.
Keep that there. Banshee. So,
That points to your own cards.
yeah. Zombie World. Go ahead.
And then top card, bottom.
What would it have?
Does it?
Alright, go ahead.
Alright. Time to win. I got this. Easy. Oh, what does it do?
Nothing.
So it's just there on the field? If I get rid of this guy, then no protection. That's how I like it. Teach you, old man. Like, for example, like I could just special summon Kaiju, get rid of this.
Where do you want to put it?
Right there.
Perfect. Go ahead.
And you have nothing phased out?
No.
So there's no super poly?
I didn't put a lot of traps in these decks.
I'm gonna use Preparation of Rites.
Pre-preparation of
Pre-preparation H, Cooling Gel. Yoink, 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 yoink.
I want to put regular prep in there as well.
I like how this, I remember that bird. It has like some ritual effect. And it's just like fucking cooking? Or, no, it's fucking eating.
It's eating.
God damn it.
You
Oh, they're fattening him up in order to sacrifice
the cultists in the background are like, yes.
him. Eat, and then they're gonna sacrifice him. Oh, God. They're like fattening up the pig.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see what we can do. Oh, see, and now I'm looking in here. Oh, big boy brain.
Learning.
I'll learn you, old man.
Summon the unaffected bird. That'd be fun.
Alright, so some of these Blink dudes. Witch Apprentice, what does this do? You gain attack points. Fucking zombie worlds there.
Zombie world?
Yeah. That card that I had last time, it says Relinquished Monster or Eyes are Strict, right?
Which one?
The Millennium dude that I summoned from my hand.
Yeah.
Now, it says Relinquished in quotes, right?
Yes.
So that would work for Animal?
It does not work with animal. It says relinquished or a restrict card. If it said a relinquished card or a relinquished monster.
Chill.
Yeah, it's semantics, but it matters.
Chill. I'll summon this dude. He was close to the end of the deck.
You have to add a spellbook spell.
Oh, spell card.
You could get knowledge and then search for him again.
That is what I'll do.
Sorry, the
Spellbook of
secrets.
Secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah. The question: how many? You said 2 of these is in this deck, right?
Yeah.
But I use it to search another one. Essentially, that's what I want to get. Cut the cheese. Okay, so
The reason being is like this is better and knowledge is better because there's spellcasters in the deck like Relinquished that you could use, not necessarily Blue Boy.
I will. Oh, what? It has to be a level 1. It can't be a level 2. Ooh.
And
Alright, fuck it. This is what we're gonna do. Check it out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gonna go big. Double. Doubles the suck. In attack phase.
that's so bad, but okay.
Attack.
Okay. I take 48.
Yeah, 48. But then, can I link some?
I love.
Because I want to get this dude out.
Oh.
Maybe.
In that case, why'd you use both?
No.
You want to take it back?
Wait, what do you mean use both?
Because you only have to use one Black Illusion Ritual, summon one Relinquished, you still have your second guy out, and then you link them for Anaconda, and then you use the fusion from your deck. With the Relinquished that's in the grid.
Yeah, but then I won't be able to attack face.
So, who cares about attacking face?
That's very important. Okay, shit, yeah.
Like, it's better to have a Relinquish.
So, it would be something like this, because I would use the one from my hand, and then,
Okay.
I would do the suck on that.
Okay, so you... Okay. Okay.
So, suck,
Mm-hmm.
attack, 500.
Oh my god.
Attack for 3, I still get to do something. Then I will, main phase 2, link, use its effect, pay 2,000, This is now here, and get that out.
In defense position?
Yeah.
Okay. You have to send it to the graveyard.
Send what?
Your fusion.
Don't I get it to the field? Oh! What am I doing? See, this is why I picked up my deck, and I'm just like, it was the Thousand Eyes Idol card that I wanted to. Here we go. And this effect becomes that effect. So,
Yes.
right. You could shuffle this. Now, by banishing materials from your hand, field, or graveyard, target one effect monster your opponent controls.
That's the second effect.
Oh, okay. So I summon this with this effect by banishing.
What are you banishing?
One. By banishing this card from the graveyard, okay. Oh, just materials? So a relinquished and one effect monster.
Yeah.
So relinquish and effect monster. So that's that.
And if you don't want this on the field, you can banish this, but that's not what you want.
No, I had my turn.
Okay. So he's in attack position,
Oh,
he's in defense position, and that's it?
Yeah.
Mm. Oh my goodness.
Just you lost.
Normal
Basic.
summon?
I lost.
Battle phase? Attack restrict?
Restrict dies.
This is why I'm just like... What?
Don't worry about it.
End turn?
Okay.
I'm just like... Okay. Like, do you have the illusionist in hand? Like...
Yes, I did. You just didn't know.
Oh! Maybe it was just an illusion.
Exactly.
I mean, you could activate him again, but you need a
restrict in the graveyard.
you need a relinquish to manage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can activate Super Poly from there.
Can I read what it says?
Super Poly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure. Okay, so discard one card, fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using from either side of the field. I cannot. Well, I don't have anything that. Oh, that dragon.
Starving Venom, yeah.
And that would be pop. Get rid of this and your monster.
Wait, you have a relinquish in hand, right? It's the one that you didn't see.
Yeah, I do, but I'm just thinking like, what else can I do? Yeah, so I don't need to burn that.
Because you could make him dark and use these two.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. So you took 3,000.
Yes. And you took 2,000.
Mm-hmm. Black Illusion Ritual. Taribo.
Oh! You had the play.
Suck.
Do you want to suck? You're not forgetting anything?
Remind. Oh, to draw.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you could also choose to not draw. Oh wait, no, it says it's not optional. We have to draw. Never mind. But if it was, if you ritual summon and you said suck, and this was optional, you wouldn't be able to draw a card after that. to suck it?
Do we want to give it a suck? Shut up! Don't be gay. Yeah, I will, and I'll attack you.
So,
With both of these.
okay, so it's
2,200, you have 5,200 taken.
So I have 2,800 left.
Yep.
My turn?
Yep. Maybe. You said it.
That's when you know something sucks.
My turn?
When you said it. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Get wrecked. I'll special summon this.
Yeah.
Then I'll special summon this. I'll take out Anima. Right? And then I'll give this the big suck.
Yeah.
And then you die.
Did this attack directly? Yep.
You die. The relinquished beam and then beam.
I had this in hand, so I couldn't do the credit plan.
Hold on. I could, when I do that, I could choose which position to place him, right? Because I'm summoning this
Yes.
using your tribute. So I could put it directly in front and then
Yes.
Anima suck. Okay, good.
Doesn't have to be
Perfect.
where the card you're tributing is.
Right, it's where I special summon the card to.
It has to
Well,
be
look at that.
monster zone, though.
I guess I won, but because you bricked.
Yeah.
So it's 1 for 1.
Well, you drew pretty good though.
Yeah, well, I'm still
But
learning, but I'm getting used to the cards, you see?
But like, what I like about that deck is like it draws a lot of cards.
A lot less, because I had the card to get the prophecy card to draw. I could have done that off Gesture Confit. I saved them because Anima, but also because Zombie World wouldn't let me draw. Oh. Yeah, Zombie World wouldn't let me draw.
Yeah.
So. You said that game, oh, ignore it, but I can't ignore the rules like every game.
It's just that's a specific deck-to-deck interaction. Like if I'm playing any of my other decks, that would work.
Yeah.
So, Zombie World is just so uniquely annoying in that way. You could actually activate Rivalry of the Warlords. It's a very old card that says each player can only control one type of monster. And if your opponent summons a monster, and Zombie World is on the field, it becomes zombie.
Right.
You could flip Rivalry, and your opponent cannot summon anything that is not a zombie. And I doubt they're playing
Because
zombies.
in hand, it's not counted as a zombie,
Exactly.
so they can't play it.
And
There you go.
a ruling with it is your opponent cannot attempt to summon either. So if they say, oh, I'm trying to tribute summon it, unless it's a zombie, they can't. Like a Link monster, let's say you have a level 1 on the field, Relinquished, you cannot summon Anima because Anima is not a zombie.
You have lost. Oh, feels good saying that.
I'll go
You
first.
choose. Okay.
I will normal summon.
Mm-hmm.
Activate the effect. Chimazuki. Summon Cobra. Effect. Let's This could actually work in that deck and add Relinquished Fusion. I'm considering putting this engine in that deck.
I think it's better with the spell engine because it's not predicated on the the Blue Boy engine. It's not predicated on what you fucking do. And this keeps the monsters on the field.
Set this
Not anymore. You did this in defense?
I will put it off now.
Next time you gotta reveal it, not just say. Okay.
Mothman draws me a card and switch it up backwards.
Obviously, this is a man moth instead of a mothman.
I have nothing better to do than just do this. Basically the same thing I did last turn.
You saw how easily I dealt with him.
Yeah, go ahead. Shit, Henig.
Okay, it's just gonna happen again.
Yeah. You. Oh, why am I not drawing my solitaires or my unizombies? That's what I want to know.
Because
I'm good at Yugioh, man. You draw so good, man. Never brick, so good. Oh. Yugioh, man.
they eroded tour guide to include synchro material.
No, that's when it was originally printed.
Really?
Yeah.
It must be another card.
It's a 5B's card.
Oh no, the art reminds me of another card. That's older.
It was actually not that good, and then Xyz Summoning came out, and so it became a one card any rank.
What is this doing in the deck?
You could summon Sangan, link for Verte Anaconda, and then Sangan searches your Relinquished, and then you could use the Relinquished Fusion.
Because Sangan doesn't need to be destroyed by battle, just send.
Yes.
Okay.
And it sets up the Relinquished Fusion, one card.
What's Foolish Burial doing here?
You send Illusionist or Faceless Mage.
Can I read their effects? So I'm not familiar. Okay, you can discard this card, then target one effect monster your opponent controls. Equip that target to an eyes restricted monster hook effect. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. If an eyes restricted fusion monster or relinquished is special summoned, add this card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Or this card. So, if I activate that one spell card I have in my hand, use that at the end of the turn. I can use that to get him. Any more of that coffee?
Can we get any more of that coffee?
Okay, I think I've figured out what I'm going to do. I'm going to use... I feel like the Illusionist Faceless Magician is much better than Millenniumized Illusionist.
Yes, but he recurs himself. Like, he's a one-card loop. But Illusionist is better if, like, regardless if you have one or two of him. Whereas Faceless Mage, you only need one of them.
Okay, so I'm going to use my Foolish Burial to get Faceless Magician in there.
Also,
what's up?
This is reactive to your opponent, so like your opponent has to destroy your Relinquished, whereas Illusionist is very generic in that you can activate whenever you want, and it's like, let's say you have the Fusion monster, Millenniumize Restrict, you could be proactive with Illusionist rather than have to wait for your opponent to do this. So this is stronger, but the other one is more versatile.
Okay, so I'm going to do Instant Fusion.
Okay.
Paying 1,000. I'm going to get 1,000 Eyes Restrict and give this guy the suck.
Are you sure?
Okay.
It does in fact target.
Okay, so I do this. I'm going to kaiju you.
Okay.
And then do the suck.
Hold on. Hold chain. Hold on. Do I even have...
Chain to what? To the kaiju?
I do not have venom in this picture there.
What do you chain to what?
To his effect. To suck. But I do not have a target in that deck.
Because you could have summoned the zombie dragon Necrosoul, right? But the thing is, you don't have Zombie World yet.
Exactly.
So you can't just...
Usually I do have the venom anyway, but not in these decks.
Well, you could have done that if you had Zombie World. And then it would have lost the target. But it wouldn't have been on the field and you would have had a kaiju to attack him with. You could have done these two. Right?
Yeah.
Alright, so,
He can't attack from instant fusion.
I know that. But, I can summon Turgai. Where's my Sangoni? It has to be a fiend, right? Yeah.
Basically, it says singing.
And these are both 3 stars. Can I summon any as a link? They're also effect monsters.
Yeah, you could summon Britannia Combo. Where is your symbol? Here. Okay. Just like he was just floating in the middle of 4 zones, just like...
Yeah, he was indecisive, you know? He's just like, yes. Let's see. This could be done on my main phase too, right?
What? Yeah. It just says main phase, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because some cards specify main phase 1.
Ooh, Millenniumizer Schick doesn't have the defensive mechanism that Relinquished has. In that he takes the attack and defense, but if he's attacked by battle and destroyed
Yeah, he
the
doesn't
entire
have
thing,
the damage
loss.
protection.
So in that case, I feel like I don't need to use my Verte to get him out right now. Or 2 dark monsters to the field, except. What else can I link with these 2 monsters other than that Anaconda?
Because this card is gonna get destroyed.
Yeah.
Well, you could
Yeah.
use it for that.
Well, when he leaves, I want to get him out in defense mode.
Does he work?
Yep.
So
Because it's a magic. This destroys instant fusion, destroys 1000 restrict at the end of the turn.
is destroyed by battle or card effect.
Right.
It does not specify opponents, so
Right.
it works.
So what else can I
You can make Bewitch's Apprentice. Something.
I have Wee Witch. Well, Dark Monster Field gain damage attack, also lightness, lose enemies card destroyed battle or card effect. Start one Dark Monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand, becomes the fact of Wee Witch. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna fucking attack.
He can't attack.
With any cards?
Only with restrict.
Ah, because he's restricting me.
Yes.
And
And then he himself cannot attack because of instant fusion.
Well, dang. That's not how I thought this turn would go. Should I then bring Anaconda out?
I fucking would. Because that's the point of the deck.
So I'm gonna do that by doing this. Now Sangan gives me the Relinquished, right?
Yes.
So to my hand. Hold on. Now Super Fusion. Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. I could get this out with super. I'm just thinking, what can I get out with what I have on the field? Like.
Well, if you do this, then it banishes from the graveyard.
Right, but I don't have a Relinquish in the graveyard yet, so
You have it in your hand.
Ah, from the okay.
From your graveyard, hand, or field.
Right, so if I banish this one card and this spell card, then I'll be able to get this guy out, right? Millenniumizer
You
Strength.
send this to the graveyard, then you can banish either one of these and your Relinquish.
Okay, right.
And then you have its effect to suck the monster when you banish it.
Now if I choose to suck up this monster, I'm thinking I won't get his effect, right?
No, it won't be at 0.
Right. I'm just like, hey, what if?
And it says one that your opponent controls.
Now if I do super fusion, super polymerization, right? Then I can get this dragon out.
Yes.
You take this equal to 1 special summon monster your opponent controls until. Once per turn, you can target one level 5 or higher monster your opponent controls until the end of this turn. This card's name can replace. If destroyed, you can destroy all stuff your opponent controls. Cool. I like that effect.
It is so good.
I like that effect.
It is so good.
Decisions. This is hard. Choices. You know what I'm saying?
From my standpoint,
I think
just use this.
Yeah. I'm just like,
because you want to blow this up anyway.
yeah. So this is locked.
So you're not attacking.
Right. So
you might as well set up your straight.
Right. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do Relinquished Fusion here. Then this needs to be banished, right? This and let's banish Torga. One effect monster instead, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna put this on top because he's coming out soon. Now this guy comes out. Using this card's effect, I'm going to equip one monster, one effect monster your opponent controls, to this guy. He's 1300. This guy can't attack because of this one, right?
Yes. He prevents other cards from attacking and from changing their battle positions.
Okay. So I paid the 2,000 life points. He himself cannot attack, so I can't attack him. We could shuffle this. And yeah. Now I'm going to end my turn. This guy blows up. This guy goes to the graveyard. This guy comes out.
Yes.
Like that. And that is your turn.
Oof.
Ooh, daddy, ooh. So let's say when your effect monster activates its effect, I could chain this and then take away that monster and its effect is no longer valid?
If it's equipped to this, the monster's effect is negated.
So another thing I could have done was putting this guy instead of him.
Yes.
Right.
You get him back.
Okay, I'm just... And then this guy, I could act... This guy I get back when that guy gets sent. This is in my hand. And then I could use this effect on your turn from my hand. Who's gonna?
I'll set this card in pass because I'm getting the dangers, but like I don't have anything to do with them.
You have a face down. You have this.
Yes.
Hi, Victor. How are you doing?
It's so bad.
You have a super fusion there.
Yes, I do. But I can't activate it.
Oh no! You're not... Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh man! I'm going to summon Relinquished.
Okay.
Oh wait. can target one face-up monster in the field. It becomes dark until the end of its turn. You can pay. Oh, so hold on. I thought I needed a monster for this. No. Right. So in order to get this guy out, if I want to use super polymerization, I need 2 dark monsters.
Yeah,
To summon him out.
You can be any 3 of these.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to put this guy out, so then I could use these too.
Okay.
Right. So, right, that's why I summoned him, because I'm like, I know I summoned him for a reason. All right, so I use his effect. I pay 2,000. And I target him as dark. I use this.
It's already dark.
I know, that's why. Fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your deck using the monsters either side of the field as fusion materials. Cannot be activated in response to this card. So, Super Poly, Doink. Summon Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. Switch this to attack. And I'm gonna attack with all 3 cards.
I have a set card. Which one would you like to attack with first? That's 1400 defense.
Oh my god, really? You're relying that 1200 and 1300
Yo, it's
can't
like,
go over?
He's not gonna get over it.
25 to the
Okay.
face. So you have taken how much? 25? The last turn you took 0? This is all the damage that you take.
You took 4,000.
I know I did. But I have a pretty fucking beefy setup.
My turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanna say what you could have done.
Yeah, please.
You could have linked this guy off for Link Karibo. Linked these guys off for...
Hold on, he was tribute for this, right?
Whom?
He was tributed? For Super Poly?
This does not tribute.
Oh, okay.
Fusion sending to the graveyard is not tribute.
What could I have done? Because this is when it leaves the field, right?
Yeah. So you could have linked these off for something, and then you would have been able to summon him back with its own effect, like immediately.
So what would you have done optimally to get this guy in the
I would
field?
have linked this guy off for Karibo, and I think make the link Karibo on this into Wee Witches, and then use his effect in the graveyard to return him, and then you could summon.
So what you're saying
guy.
is this gets linked, this guy instantly summons him back.
Yes, but first go into link Karibo. The reason being is
Oh, you mean Link Karibo and this guy,
yes.
and then him.
Turn
and
this guy into Link Karibo because he's level 1 level 1. This guy's in the graveyard. Then turn them into Wee Witches.
No, hold on. I summoned Link Karibo. He was here.
Nigga.
Ah.
Nigga.
Link Karibo.
Nigga.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yes. So do that.
Okay.
He's in the graveyard. Then you turn both of them into Wee Witches.
Okay. Now I'm following you. I thought you were talking about this
maybe
Karibo.
even this guy. The reason it's here. When you turn these into Cross Sheep, it'll summon back Restrict. This will activate to summon something else back. And then you could normal summon this, use this card's effect in the graveyard, distribute it to special summon stuff and draw a card. And now you have Battle Protection, you have Millenniumize Restrict, you have this in the graveyard, and you potentially have even more shit.
And then I could have paid the life points to
Yeah, and then you still have your Verite on a combo.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this deck could do a bunch of shit.
Yeah, see, now I know about that Link Karibo.
Also, this card is very strong.
I'm gonna read it while you make your turn.
Yeah.
Alright, good.
Because there's Link Karibo and Relink Karibo.
I thought you were talking about that one, not this one. If the monster is special summon to a zone, this card goes to. So if I'm using both of these, you can't summon a Link monster? Extra monster zone. There's only one.
There's only two.
Two, sorry.
So the way you have to do it is you have to go like this, and all of them have to be co-linked. You can't just use both of them.
You have to put one in here first?
Yes, you have to put it in one, and then you have to build a bridge. You have to point downwards, and then a card that points upwards, and then to the right, then in the middle, right, left, and right.
Wait, so there are 5 spots? I thought there was only 2 extra monster zones.
Yeah, you have to go extra monster zone. For you, it would be like this, then go here, and then go up here. And they all have to be pointing to each other as well.
Link monsters could be put in actual monster zones?
Yes. As long as something is pointing to them.
Holy shit, that's super complicated.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get into that shit. Not yet.
Yeah, I can't get over restrict. Yeah, game.
You can't get over restrict?
No.
You could literally attack into him with that.
And then you'll just kill me with those.
I will. That's it? It's over?
Yeah, because I drew Belladrog and I can't summon him.
Oh, I saw what you meant. Should be Relinquished for this guy in order to get his tribute
Relinquished
draw effect out. Yeah. Relinquished for Relinquished. Jesus. And that's why it's called Relink, because you could get Relinquished back.
No, it's called Relink because on the opposite side you can see it's relinquished. You see? It's relinquished eye. It's the Millennium one.
Maybe.
Because this was printed way before Link Monsters.
Yeah, let's put this shit away. Away. This is yours. So, I can't believe I actually won this duel. 2 out of 3 matches. I just have to rely on my... Look, I rely on my opponent to break. That's what it comes down to.
Okay.
I don't want to hear nothing else. That's my win condition. You break, I win. You.
Next time I draw like that, I'm just gonna be like pass turn, and then you won't be able to do anything because you don't have anything to suck up. I'll just be like,
what are you metagaming now?
You can't kaiju me if I don't have anything.
Okay. I think I could figure something around that. I could get that 28 monster out and attack you. I'll figure something out. Don't worry. You don't have to. You can just open mid. I don't mind. Here you go.
I'll go first. Because you want to go second.
No. Now it's a new match.
Okay. 6. 4.
Okay.
Would you like to go first?
No,
or second?
you go first.
Okay.
It might have looked like the outcome was the same, but it could have been completely different had I chose to go first. It's mind games, Victor. You don't realize this, but you've already lost.
All set. Normal summon.
Oh no. That's a card that you...
Jackalope.
Okay. So if I choose incorrectly, you draw a card and its effect activates.
And it summons.
Oh.
Its effect does not activate.
So it summons and you get a card, but if I do pick it, you...
It's just discarded, and then they all have an effect when they are discarded. This card summons from the deck. One summons itself from the graveyard. This card is a Dark World deal.
So, but is it always better to pick the right card from my perspective?
From the opponent's perspective, it is better to hit the card that is being activated. Because, let's say you hit a different card, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would have still summoned something, and I still would have drawn a card. Which is better than simply summoning one thing only. I would basically have just drawn something for free.
Mm-hmm. Come on, another danger. Let's go. I'm ready. 50% chance odds. I'm good.
Flip Zombie World.
So you set it, but you didn't activate that?
Yeah, set it so that it wouldn't be discarded off of danger.
I got you. But you didn't want to activate Zombie World then?
It didn't matter.
Go ahead.
I'll let you pass my turn. Go ahead.
You put it here, right? Oh yeah. You have nothing set in your back row, right?
Here's my hand. Dude, how did you draw foolish barrel as many times as I drew my brick? Come on, bro.
That's how it's supposed to go.
Come on, bro.
If you want to, you don't have to. You know what I'm gonna get with this? Did you do anything? Because I have another search card.
Just search it.
Actually, shit. Alright, this. If only that card was another card, it would have been so good.
Don't shuffle until you're done searching.
Yeah, I think this is all that I could do with that. Nope, I was wrong. I forgot about this. Oh yeah, this is good.
It's usually people search before, shuffle before they draw a card, or when they end their turn.
so that's out. Interrupted Kaiju Slumber.
Okay.
I forgot about that. Okay.
Okay.
Destroyed. Bye.
You giving me the big one?
Hell yeah. Do you know why?
I'm just saying you could have a bigger one.
I know I can. Okay. But I'm not gonna attack with this guy. He's gonna be used to Black Illusion Ritual. This guy.
Oh, that's
Which
so
is-
sad.
Which is gonna give you the suck.
Okay.
It was so bad.
I thought you had another card in your hand to tribute.
I do. Another Relinquished. That's why I didn't want to use it. So Illusionist goes to my hand because Relinquished has been summoned.
That's true.
It does.
It's true. That's true.
And I attack. Face. 3,000.
Alright, my turn.
Yes.
Can I drop a fucking Unis on me? Fuck. Fuck.
This deck is working as intended, by the way. Can you hit over 1,300?
That's the name of the game. Who can help my set wants to?
My turn?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man, that Relinquished deck looks so fun. I want to play it.
Whoa! Huge brain! Huge brain!
How big is your
Dark Illusion Ritual. I use this card. Now I special summon him. Guess who comes back to my hand?
Oh, okay.
Brain blast right
Okay,
there.
one thing to know about, if you suck up a face down defense monster,
It's 0/0.
you could look at it, but it still remains face down, and it does not gain its stats.
So I know what the card is, but it's still face down.
Yes,
Okay.
because technically you control it, but so you could look at it, but you can't flip it face up or anything.
I attack with Relinquish for 0. You take that damage.
Yeah.
I attack with Relinquish for 3,000. You take that damage.
My turn.
Yes, yes, sir. I just wanted to be an ass with my double Relinquished.
I do something that's not useless, I'm thinking. Why am I thinking? Foolish burial?
That's actually quite smart. It's not foolish at all. I would like to respond by discarding and sucking him up.
Chain to bench. Wait, you can't. These have a max of 1.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll set this card, and I will go into battle phase and attack the Relinquished.
much
no.
life points do I lose?
Wait.
How much life points do I lose?
Wait.
2,800? You also lose 2,800.
I just realized.
And you lose.
Wait.
I just killed myself because I have this card.
I don't attack. I don't attack.
Oh, okay.
I don't attack.
You never
I don't
attack. You don't attack.
Hey, wait.
Okay. Wait, there's more.
Wait. Alright, go ahead.
Okay. You trying
Wait.
to attack him?
Wait.
My turn. Okay. Now, if let's say he didn't have a monster, and I used the Millennium Eyes Illusionist on him, how would his effect, his banish effect work with that?
It sends for cost, correct?
Right. This sends for cost. Then it doesn't say target. It says equip. Oh, it targets this card.
Yes. I'm not sure. Because this says when a zombie monster activates its effect.
This is in the hand. It's not a zombie in the hand.
It won't be able to respond with this because it's not a zombie yet. Even though it goes to the graveyard, when it activates, it's not a zombie.
So you can't even respond if I would have done that? You don't have any set spell cards or anything?
No, this is my hand.
This is me.
This is me now.
Well, shit. You see, this card is like, yes.
Translation here.
Okay, so this is big brain. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I actually drew. Oh, hold on. Can I do? This is big. You bricked me with Zombie World. Alright. I'll use Relinquished Fusion.
Okay.
So I banish the materials. I banish this guy.
Yes.
Well, he's in my glasses. This card goes to your graveyard.
What else are you banishing? Fusion.
And an effect monster. Perfect. I get Millennium Eyes Restrict out.
Mm-hmm.
Did you do anything?
I can't.
Okay. For cost. Give me the suck.
Yeah, you can't respond.
How much was you on? 2,000?
2,000.
Millennium. Oh, this is devious. This is kind of bad. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to get tributed for defense position kaiju.
Has to be an attack.
Oh, it has to be. Oh, that's fine. I'm gonna attack with the 3,000 attack monster. You lose 200, and then you attack you for game.
You know, you could have just attacked with your 0 attack relinquish into my guy, and I would have just lost.
No, that's not the way Relinquish works, I think.
Read this one.
This is the errata one?
Yes.
Because before, it played out as only when you get attacked. Not when you attack, you only use the life points. But let me read the errata text. So, you can ritual summon this card with the Black Illusion Ritual. Once per turn, you can Target one monster your opponent controls, equip the 1 max. This card's attack equal to that equipped monsters. If this card would be destroyed by battle, destroy the equipped monster instead. While equipped with that monster, any battle damage you take from battles involving this card inflicts equal effect damage to your opponent. Aye. So they did errata that into the new card.
Yep.
Okay. Now, I feel like this is more BM because like you can't even do anything. So.
Also, like, you could just banish this, equip my monster, and it's like, oh, if I try to do anything, you just suck it off. This is so bad. So strong.
That's one.
It's your deck.
Okay, that felt good. Okay, so you want to finish this match and then we could trade decks?
I'll actually use a different deck. I won't use the zombie deck.
I feel like I'm starting to get to know the Relinquished deck more. Like I'm doing different plays. You see, it's not just like linear, but I'm not like still not comfortable with all the link monsters. You know.
That's absolutely fine. Because like even if you don't, as long as you have your Millennium as your strict, like you're just fine.
I feel like let's finish this match, and then tomorrow we'll do another like a game session, and then we'll use just completely different decks. And then once we go through all decks, like then we'll play like YOLO decks, because it's just learning every single card and combination of every single deck in one sitting. It's kind of like tedious, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And I feel like it's gonna burn me out.
It's too fast for you. Okay.
It's not that it's too fast. I could handle it. But the problem is
it just won't be fun.
It won't be fun if we cram it all in one day, in one sitting. Like let's spread the wealth, right? It's not like Corona's leaving anytime soon.
Well, yeah, the deck I want to play is fun, but like it's also pretty complicated.
Okay, so you're cool with the plan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, that was only the first match of the second duel, so...
You got that backwards. First duel of the second match.
That's what I said. And nobody could quote you back to prove I'm wrong because this isn't being recorded.
And now I have a very good hand. Very good hand.
I kind of don't. Oh man, I kind of don't at all.
Normal summon Bonfire Blossom, I attributed summon a plant from my deck.
Shit, my only win condition. I have a good hand and you have a bad hand. It didn't come up, huh? You have a good hand, I have a bad hand.
Okay, so I summon Orphid effect, send monster from my hand to the graveyard, and then summon a critter plant.
You know what like this triggers me? But it's like a soft trigger, it's not like a hard trigger. Victor?
What?
That you switch your graveyard and deck. It's like a soft trigger for me.
A lot of people do that. Because it's easier to access your graveyard.
I know. And they soft triggered me too. I don't know.
Might end up doing it too.
I'm a stickler for where it is, where it's supposed to be, it should be. Like, it could be like sideways, that doesn't trigger me. But like, if it's like, oh, yeah, deck's here, Infusion Summon's here, and Field Spell's there. Oh, it's just easier, don't worry about it. It's just like, ugh, bro.
Did you know that even after all these years of Yu-Gi-Oh, there is no banished zone? You can't find it on the map. You know what the official rules say?
You take it out of play. That's what it was, removed from play, which is banished. It's
but now, like, it's an interactive part of the thing. There's cards that say special summon from your banished zone.
It should be right here, because they made room for extra monsters, right? So there's still room here. They could have done that.
Do you know what the official rules say?
What do they say?
There is no designated area for banished cards. They have to be next to the graveyard.
Can I, like, put it on my head, then?
No.
And my head, if my head's next to the graveyard?
Your banished zone could be here, could be here, could be here, it could be here. It just can't be like over here. It has to be next to your graveyard.
But let's say my head is permanently on the table, right? It could be here. Because it's adjacent to the deck. I'm following the rules to the letter.
Okay. So I will discard a zombie monster, and then I will special summon Jack of all. I'll activate Banshee's effect, summon to activate Zombie World straight from the deck.
We were playing D&D yesterday, and we made this elaborate thing to fight this Manticore, and in the end, it all went to shit. Nothing went as planned. The Manticore ate like women and children, and I told you about this. And our plan, we spent so much time preparing, and it's all for naught. And you're doing all this stuff, and next turn I'm probably just gonna give up the match because my hand sucks.
Go ahead. Oh, this isn't even any combo. It's like
You didn't do anything with these?
no, I'm not.
Why not? It gives me.
I'm just gonna make a card and then you're just gonna suck it up. Like I'd rather have this card
See, now
to
you're.
do something on my turn.
Okay. Perfect.
What is defense?
Perfect.
What's defense?
You want to see my big brain plan? Do you have any set cards?
I have one. This is my hand.
This will decide the match.
Duels.
Oh no, because that card sucks. It's set. Go ahead. And I put it specifically here.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that?
Oh yeah, completely sure. I've used up all my moves. Oh, I could have done that, but it's like, I don't think it's gonna make a lick of a difference.
Effect. Summon Unizombie. Unizombie effect to target itself and send it from the deck. Boom boom. Boom boom effect. Belly drop.
Now we're talking. Let's go. One card. Cut the cheese. What levels? Oh, Battle Drug still. I thought it was. Okay.
It's a 3 and Unizombie, which increases level.
You use Glow Bloom
Yes.
to get him out? And. Okay, and these. Okay, so that's 7, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just this is a zombie, so I could summon it underboard. Battle phase. I'll attack the Jackal Bullet.
1500? 1500?
Yeah.
Alright, it works.
Effect of Necro Dragons, take it. Attack for 2800. And gains 100 attack and defense for each zombie monster on the field and graveyard. So.
Oh shit. Both graveyards? Or just yours?
Yes, both graveyards.
5? That's
10.
A
So
thousand.
he's 34 attack.
I'll take it. I love it.
That is 6200. You have 1800 attack left. Go ahead.
I love it.
Actually, in phase 2. Now I'm my turn.
Stanley phase? Go ahead.
Stanley phase. Get Belly Drop.
Okay.
Put on here.
Whoa, whoa.
This deck went off this game.
Yes, it did. No, I'm reading. Oh, okay. Instant fusion.
Sure.
Millenniumizer's trick.
Okay.
My hand.
Chain. Jackal Bullet.
Okay.
Target that.
Here.
Would
And
you like to
I
chain?
will use. Yeah. Sorry. Negate.
That's not how it works. That is not how it works.
Yeah, I get the suck, right?
You target it to suck it up.
Right.
Okay. And in response to your targeting, I will activate my Valor Drop effect
Okay.
to banish non-target. Would you like to do anything?
So now if we resolve this, that's gonna banish this, and this is going to get to swapping.
Yes.
Okay. We do that.
Okay. So it resolves Valor Drop, banish,
Yep.
and this, because that does not apply anymore.
Here.
Banish. and-
That is just using its effect. It's not attributing itself anymore.
Okay. This tributes. And he also still has his negate. Effect.
Spellcaster Magician of Prophecy.
Mhm.
Use its effect. Oh no! Fuck that. Sorry. I'm stupid. Tribute.
You should have done that before.
Yeah, I should have. I'm retarded. Shit. If I did that, then I would have been able to do the suck.
I would have negated by tributing.
How about now?
You can only control one kaiju.
Oh,
You cannot do that. You
Damn
can summon
it.
it to your own field.
By attributing yours?
No, just read it.
I could.
You can special summon this card from your hand to your opponent's side of the field in attack position by tributing one monster they control. If your opponent controls a kaiju monster, you can special summon this card from your hand in attack position. You can only control one kaiju monster. All kaijus have those three.
Okay. Spellbook. Activate its effect. I don't think there's any way that I could get out of this, to be honest. I will search for the other spellbook using Spellbook of Secrets, and then I'll activate Spellbook of Knowledge to.
I'll chain. Super call.
Okay, who do you use?
Mhm.
And this one. Okay. So.
And that's if you could use knowledge.
Damn, you really drew quite well. You literally played everything in your deck.
I did all the things.
You did everything.
I did all the things.
Yeah, and that's when I put my hand over my deck.
Stand by, please.
Okay, well played. You did
That's
that.
how this deck is supposed to run.
Well, I haven't seen that until now.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Oh. My hand was kind of poop.
The irritating part about Relinquished is it sucks up monsters and it doesn't send them to the graveyard. So if, for example, you suck up Valor Drock, it kind of like shuts half of his deck down. That's half of his deck's like game plan.
See, I don't think it would have made any difference if I would have Kaiju first. Because you did have that other negate.
Yeah, the targeting negate. I need to go to the bathroom.
Do you really need to? Can we finish the last game?
No, I need to go.
Damn it, with your young bladder.
I'm gonna drink some coffee.
Yeah, we made a carafe and a half. Oh man, quite a bit. That's more than one. Even, one might say. cheating, Victor.
You're stacking your extra deck? Oh
Don't
no!
catch. Yeah, I'm stacking.
Oh no!
Nobody saw it. Hit me with some of that shit. So much. Whoa, whoa, come on, come on, come on, whoa. Save some for me. Pour, please. Thank you very much. It's enough. It's good. I don't want the very dregs.
I do.
You want some milk? Sugar?
Sugar.
Can I get the sugar?
The Kirkland sugar.
Oh, you guys can sugar.
Are you gonna sugar me?
Oh no, 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 no. Oh, add sugar first so it dissolves.
Yeah, but I don't give a fuck.
Wrong chain.
Your chain is invalid. Oh no, no, no. Because once you reduce the temperature of the coffee, sugar takes longer to dissolve, or it's harder to. So, the ideal win condition here is you get the hot coffee, you put in the sugar, you stir it once or twice, or 3 times, and then you add the cold milk.
I like how there's just like $25 worth of cards right there and we're just pouring coffee over it.
Yeah, but don't worry about it. He means these.
The Boral Sword, really.
Yeah, that's okay. It's fine. Coffee's okay. It doesn't harm cards in any way. Just... Don't mind. You decided to put it away in the deck box?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you cut my cheese?
No.
I cut yours.
Oh, man.
Alright, so last match.
I'm up 1 duel and that's it.
I don't remember. Did you... After your bathroom break, I forgot what the score... I know you won the last...
I think that's
match.
the first duel of the match.
Yeah? Okay.
And I'll go first. Unless you want to go first.
You may go first.
And normal summon. Effect. Search Super Poly. Effect the Banshee. Activate Zombie. Only because I know what deck I'm going against, I'm just gonna pass.
Okay. My turn? Anything set?
1 card.
Draw. Well, shit. What do? What if that's a super folly?
Oh, I wonder too, Bob. I have no idea. No
I
idea. But I think it's a safe bet to assume
Yeah?
that it's a super poly.
What if I make an ass of you?
No.
No.
No, don't do it.
Don't do it.
No, don't do it.
Foolish barrel.
Foolish Barrel is such a good card.
That one or the other? Check my hand. What can I play for this?
I would say if you could add it to hand the same turn, Illusionist is almost always better. Unless you already have one.
How does a super poly work when a super poly is activated?
You cannot respond to Super Poly.
With the super poly.
No,
Okay.
you cannot.
After
You cannot respond with anything to a Super Poly.
Oh shit! Can't I just ask? Like, come on.
No. No. No.
What if I say yes?
No.
All right. It's going to be. It's gonna have to be. It will be.
Okay.
Yeah. Shit, no, I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, no, it's gonna have to be Illusionist, Faceless Magician. Let's see. I will now. Preparation of rights.
Sure.
I keep forgetting.
You'll learn.
Let's see, maybe there's something else I'll need to search.
Look at your hand. Do you have any other search spells?
I don't know. We'll figure this out. Before I draw whatever, we'll shuffle it.
Yeah.
I will summon Tour Guide.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do anything?
Do you activate Tour Guide?
I activate Tour Guide. Sand Jungle. I might have to search again. So if I Black Illusion Ritual Sanguine, and then I summon Relinquished, can I get Relinquished?
Yes. You won't be able to activate Relinquished effect.
Really?
Yeah, because you add Relinquished, you cannot activate Relinquished's effect.
Okay. I'll do Tour Guide then.
Okay.
Summon Relinquished, and who should I give the suck to? This one summons him,
Yes.
and this one does what?
Searches a polymerization or a fusion when he's summoned.
You have more than one of these in the deck?
It's once per duel.
Oh,
Oh.
this summon happens. I don't remember. Did you use this effect already?
Yes. I added Super Poly.
What that means? But this is not once off.
No.
So that's who I'm gonna do this suck on.
Alt chain.
Okay, chain.
So before he gets sucked on those two.
Okay. On these two, right?
Yep. You wish I activate Sanger?
Yeah.
I activate Global.
Can you activate it now? Because something might resolve here with this. Or do you have to activate Glow Bloom after I search and after resolve?
So
this
because
effect?
these two were sent to the graveyard at the same time, you activate yours first because you're turn player, and I activate mine. So I'm chainlink too.
But I still could do this. Where's my?
It's not being destroyed. Otherwise, you would activate both of them.
Oh, it's. I could get this one, right?
Yeah.
But then I can't use this.
Not this turn. On my turn, you could use it. Now I have dollar truck. Proceed.
Oh, shit. What am I gonna do? Okay, I have an idea. What if I use Super Palm
Oh, okay.
and get rid of these two?
Sure.
And
What are you discarding? Super Bowl. Okay.
okay, and I get Starving Dude out.
Don't shuffle it. Don't shuffle it.
Wait, hold on.
He was not destroyed.
Huh?
He wasn't destroyed.
He was tributed.
He was not tributed. He was just sent to the graveyard as fusion material.
Okay. That's how you're gonna play it.
That's how Yu-Gi-Oh's played.
That's how you're gonna play it, huh? That's how you're Alright, so I'm gonna, I guess, attack into this one.
Okay.
Well, hold on. He has an effect, right? You can target, oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I could have done one of these dark monsters, but I feel like getting rid of this guy is important, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Attack you.
Where is he?
Here, in the middle.
Okay. Because he was right here.
Yeah, he was going like this. He just going
Alright. So I take 16.
You want to cut? The shuffle deck. You take 16 indeed. That's all the life points that was taken this game so far, right?
Mm-hmm. My turn.
Alright, yes sir.
Stanley phase.
Stanley face indeed.
Foolish Berry.
Yep.
Yep.
You fool! Come on, man! That's my decayed impression. How do you like it?
Yep. Cock.
Yep, cock.
Sending a Mizuki.
Bojangles.
Normal summon. Effective Mizuki, targeting Nether Soul Dragon. Effective Balladrock to banish. Is that fine?
I'm double checking. Okay, so this card. Once per turn, you can target one level 5 or higher monster your opponent controls until the end of this turn. This card's name becomes the monster's original name and replace that card's effect with this original effect.
Okay.
So I would like to do that to this one when you, in response.
You can do that.
Why not? It says once per turn.
Yeah, but it doesn't say quick effect during your opponent's main phase.
It says once.
Once per turn. So during your turn, once per turn.
Is this a
As a spell
non-errata? Would this have a quick effect in the
No.
current iteration? So once per turn, why can't it say like just on your own turn? Like
Because it assumes that it's on your turn. Once per
oh,
turn.
now we're assuming things. I assume that it's once per turn,
Okay.
either turn.
Banished,
Oh no.
summoned.
Banish means it doesn't trigger its effect, right?
No. It's destroyed. And I think by battle as well.
Yeah.
Vampire Sucker to draw a card, because the card was summoned from the graveyard.
Oh no, I think I might lose here. How'd you get another soul back?
Mizuki.
Yeah, it's over.
Foolish Barrel is a good card.
That foolish barrier will just let you summon him back. God damn it.
He was already coming back.
I needed to get my 1,000 Eyes Idol, but then again, if I didn't remove him with Super Poly that turn, it would have been tough. Alright, maybe I could have ended and then used Super Poly on your turn to do that. Right? But then you could have just done the Mizuki. Okay. Is this during battle? Maybe I would have lived.
Did he take any damage?
No. You took 6.
16. Now phase attack.
4,600. 3,400.
Good.
Yeah, there's summon. Oh, it doesn't matter. There was Spellbook of Knowledge.
Okay. Let's just say you could do
Draw 2.
that. Lost send first.
Use my Black Legion ritual to send Relinquished to summon the Spellbook of Knowledge. No,
Yeah, that's some big brain right there.
no, that's game. Yeah. Yep. You worked around this one, this card, so I couldn't get my Relinquished back. Meaning I can't use this card on your turn to go around your card. Yeah, it's almost as if you played around my cards and you beat me. Fair and
Even if
square.
it would summon itself back, that's still the correct thing to do. Because I would get Baladrock anyway.
Alrighty, good game. It's a 1-for-1. I won the first match, you won the second match.
You want to swap this?
No dick swapping for me. I think that's a good start. I learned a lot about links, even though I didn't use many. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I've learned a lot coming back. It's just, yeah, I stopped playing when synchros were out. It's just been so long since then. That's it.
I feel like links are very straightforward.
Yeah, not as complicated as Pendulum.
The only thing that is complicated about them is the link count.